You see it over there? Do you smell the fresh air? Being on top of this mountain, that over there is Carno Island. We've seen the longest parachutes, we've seen the longest jumps, but have we seen the longest glide? I bet you I can glide all the way over to Carno Island from the volcano. Let's give this a try while we talk, right? Wah! All right, here we go. Already going down. Okay, back up. All right, so I know. A lot of people are displeased with me because they're like, wow, all you ever do is you say mean things about ARK. Oh, how could you? You make videos on ARK. You've earned money on ARK and all this stuff. How come you make these videos that are mean? You need to shut up and say nice things. Oh. Okay, well, first of all, that's ridiculous, right? Like, oh, yeah, okay, so I make videos on the game, therefore I'm required to say nothing but nice things, right? Okay, no. Look, you're not immune to criticism, right? Everybody's open to some criticism, right? I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, well, I make videos on ARK, therefore I have to say nothing but good things. There's enough YouTubers who sit here and just say nothing but good things, right? Because I don't know why. Maybe they're trying to get brownie points with the devs, but whatever. That aside, all right, I recognize I've made several videos that have been critical of ARK. Okay, well, how about let's do something nice, right? It's a new year, it's a new you. Let's do something nice. So today, we're gonna be doing the year in review, 2017 in review. 5 things done right with ARK. 5 things that wildcard just did good. 5 things that make this game fantastic, right? So let's get right into it after this message. This video is sponsored by Alliance Heroes of the Spire, another mobile game I've been getting into lately. A game that's been absolutely exploding and making its way to the top. Go check it out. It's a free download and it's a great way to kill some time and monsters when you're out and about. To help you get started, I'm giving you a special shaft bonus. Use my link in the description to get a huge starter pack of 50,000 gold and 50 gems right now. Just don't waste it. Number 5, getting out of early access, man! Getting out of early access! They did it! They did it, guys! They got out of early access! Look, why is this in number 5 and why is this a big deal? This is in number 5 because it's not that big a deal, but it's also on the list because it is a big deal, which is really sad and pathetic that we have to treat it like it's a big deal because let's be real about early access games. Early access games are pretty much just a scam. They're just, I mean, look, I'll say it, they're pretty much just a scam. Okay, I can't even argue the other point. Early access games are just pretty much a scam. How many, I can think of several games off the top of my head that have been released. How about DayZ? DayZ's the biggest one. Early access games that never make it out of early access. It's just a money grab, right? Or we have DayZ, Reign of Kings. There was another one. It was like Orion, something. All of these, ask anybody in the comments. Somebody can fill in the gaps here. There's so many early access games that are total just money grabs. Even Dark and Light, which is made by the parent company of Wildcard. I mean, what are you people doing with your games? You don't see any real progress made with them. They release it, they do some updates while the player base is there, and then they don't continue to support it the way they should. And what you're left with is a game that sits in early access forever. It never leaves early access. And I can't think of a single early access game that made it out of early access other than ARK. And that's like really sad, but at the same time, that's quite an accomplishment. You guys did it! You got it out of early access! Yeah, it was kind of a janky release, but you did it! You got it! Mad props to you, Wildcard. You did it. You gave us a completed game, you kept your promise to the players, and you got it done. It took some time, but you got it done, and that's really good. Number 4, sponsored mods, man! Ha! Sponsored mods! Where do we start with sponsored mods? I love it! I love it! And I think everybody loves it. I don't think anybody has a single negative thing to say about this. That was a really cool thing for wildcard to do in 2017. To introduce a sponsored mod program where they pay modders, they pay people who otherwise would be doing this for free just for the community. They pay people to complete their mods and to make the best darn mod content they can, and then taking those mods and adding them to the core game. And okay, you know, you could say, well, that's kind of sucky. Why don't they make their own DLC? They're just taking mods and turning them into DLC. Well, that's irrelevant, because that doesn't matter, and that's not a valid criticism because you're getting it for free. The devs actually paid for that work to be done, and you're getting it for free. Who cares? You know, we got Ragnarok. What a fantastic map. It is so good. Many, many thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, perhaps. People love Ragnarok. They play on it daily. What a great mod. And then you have a whole slew of other officially supported mods that have really blossomed into a really fantastic project. Let me think of a couple off the top of my head. S+, everybody loves S+. I thought the steampunk mod was really cool. The moon mod is really cool. Too bad that guy totally takes the money and runs every project. And many other sponsored mods. Really, really great stuff. The whole modding scene when ARK first came out was abysmal. It really sucked. And the devs, I believe early on they said that they really wanted to support modding, and they wanted to support it bigly. They wanted to make it so that people could produce mods that are on par with like Gmod or something, right? And we're not quite there yet, but from where we started, thanks to the devs really caring enough to put their hand in it and caring enough to support the modding community and encourage them to make really doink stuff, we've gotten really far. We have some mods that make the game completely different. And in fact, we do. It's a completely different game. Again, I'll mention Moon Mod, which I'm really salty over that one because I wish the guy who made that mod would finish the mod, and I haven't heard anything about it, and it really sucks. You know, it's all this stuff. It's a great thing in 2017. Sponsored mod program. Coming in at number 3. How do I present this in a way that's soft enough? My unpopular opinion: the flyer nerf and the turret nerf. Why they're good? Why that is a great thing they did in 2017. Okay, so you saw my turret series, my series of videos where I was criticizing the turrets. Okay, whatever. And you might think I'm all like, wow, that was horrible. Now, I was playing devil's advocate, and I was pointing out what the flaws are with such a change and why the backlash was happening. And if you haven't seen that series of videos, go check it out. It's really great. I go in depth and I explain everything about turrets and what happened with the turret change and how to defend your base and if 100 turrets is really enough. But the truth is, the flyer nerf caused a huge uproar. The turret change caused a huge uproar. And I'll tell you what, every time I was just sitting there smiling, going, yes, yes, finally, I can play the game again. Because I personally, I don't like to play in big tribes. If you're a huge tribe, then these changes suck. But I'll tell you what, I got burned out of ARK. I played ARK so much every day. I would wake up, go to my computer, play ARK until sunset every day. But I stopped playing because I got burned out over the flyers. The flyers were so obnoxious. There was no point in playing the game. You had to be in a mega alpha tribe and you need to have just nothing but pterodactyls so that you can spam spin to win, because that was all the game was before flyers were nerfed. It was so dumb. Don't bother taming anything. Rex's pointless. Spino's pointless. Giga's pointless. Everything pointless. Don't bother. It's all about the flyers. That's all you need. RG's 300% movement speed. Pterodactyls, 600% movement speed, can't be locked on by turrets, can't do anything. It was stupid, and I hated it. And it made me not want to play the game, and I stopped playing the game, and I think a lot of people stopped playing the game because the flyer thing sucked. It made a huge chunk of the game pointless. And then turrets. I love the idea personally because nothing is more annoying to me, and this is opinion, this is my unpopular opinion, but nothing's more annoying to me than this whole thing where there's turrets spammed everywhere. Oh, I mean, I've played on servers with these alphas, and what they'll do is they'll just drop foundations with vaults everywhere and then make turret towers to block off everything. And it was so stupid. It was impossible. Again, it was impossible to play the game. So I really like the idea of being able to fly around and not getting shot by turrets in every square meter of the entire map ever. Number 2! Oh, the new content, dude! The new content! Wowzers! There was so much content in 2017, and this deserves a high place on this countdown list. It's just fantastic. From every single month up until the whole Aberration announcement, we were getting every single month major content updates. And even after the game was officially released, the devs didn't immediately abandon it, right? And I think that was a lot of people's concerns. That was something I was worried about, and honestly, I'm still worried about sometimes. But the devs continued to support the game. They continued to care. From day one, the devs were the best, hands down, the best. People complain all you want. The devs are the best early access devs you have ever seen, that we've ever seen. No one comes close to how good our dev team is. They're so great. Jat, I love you. I love you, Jat. And finally, coming in at number 1, Aberration! Aberration, of course! Of course! That would be number 1, man! Of course! We would choose Aberration as number 1. Why wouldn't we? Aberration, an incredible, game-changing DLC. And yes, there were some huge road bumps with Aberration. I mean, by huge, I mean colossal. By colossal, I mean astronomical. And by astronomical, I mean ungodly road bumps. Speed bumps with Aberration's release. But we got it. We got it. And Aberration is fantastic. I love it. It is so good. The items that they've added, the way the map is played, the way it changes the meta of Ark, the new creatures, everything. It is such a step above anything that they have ever done before. It's so good. Forget Scorched Earth. This DLC blasts that one. This is amazing. I'll tell you, I'll confess, I have not been able to actually sit here and properly play Ark in a long time. It's been a long time. And people say like, oh yeah, you make videos. Here's a little bit of a secret about being a YouTuber. Unless you're doing Let's Plays, you don't really get to play the game as much as you'd think. It's not just, oh, hey, look, he just plays video games and that's it. No, you don't really get to do that. So if I want to actually play video games, that's like in my spare time when I'm not working on videos or something. But Aberration, I'm enjoying it. I'm sitting here and I'm having fun playing Ark again, and it's so good. It's just great. It's great. I don't need to sit here and sell you on Aberration. If you've played it, you know how good it is. If you haven't, you gotta give it a try. It's really great. I love it. I'm having a lot of fun, and I can't go too over time here, but that's what I have to say. And that's our year in review, everybody. Do you agree with what I'm saying on this list? Do you disagree? I know I'm right. I know I'm right, right? Of course I'm right. But if you think I'm wrong, please try to educate me on how I'm wrong about something on this list. And there you go. There you go, all right? I said some nice things about Ark. Ark is a fantastic game, and I love the game, all right? All right, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe with notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video.